This is the Rest of Everest video podcast, an almost unabridged expedition experience. Episode 1, Wal-Mart to Kathmandu.
Hey
everyone, this is John Miller, and thanks for downloading the podcast. Today I'm joined with the man himself, Ben Clark. How's it going, Ben?
Good, John. How you doing today?
Doing pretty well. Thanks for being the first guest on the first official episode of the Rest of Everest.
Wouldn't miss it.
I'm talking with Ben today using Skype. I live in northern Colorado. I live in Fort Collins, and Ben lives in southern Colorado. He's lucky enough to live just outside Telluride, where a mountain climber should live. Should definitely live in the mountains. So we're using Skype to make the phone call to Telluride from my office, and that's how we're recording this today. Well, today we're going to start the expedition, everyone. So, of course, not everyone realizes that expeditions actually start at Wal-Mart. So a little fact there that everyone's going to get to know. So here we go.
Food. Yeah.
I think you're on the phone with Major there, Ben.
We're going to get as much food as we can. Cool. All right, man. We'll see you in a bit. See ya.
Besides the phone.
Looking for junk food. Good stuff that doesn't break and travel. For fun stuff that's chocolate. Up high, we're not going to be able to eat anything. I don't want to eat anything. And so if you get something really tasty, then you're set, because if you'll eat it here and you love it, you'll love it up there where nothing tastes good. So we want the best tasting food that we can find, that as you're training you don't get to eat a whole lot of.
And what are your preferences here? Why are you grabbing the things you're grabbing?
I want a lot of things with sugar, carbohydrates. I want things that are easy to digest, that aren't high in protein, and things that will allow us to climb the mountain so that we're not going to be out of energy. If it's sugar-based or large amounts of carbohydrates, then we're going to be able to climb the mountain more efficiently, because it will allow us to digest it quickly.
Of course, one of Ben's training regimens was eating ice cream every day.
That's good. I mean, at the same
Blue
time,
Bunny,
you gotta
peanut butter
realize what
panic.
it's for. You get all these things and you don't want to eat it all, because you got to conserve it for a little while. So it's kind of bad because I can't eat it all right now.
I'm still amazed we got permission to shoot in Wal-Mart.
Cookie bars. Mm-hmm. Chocolate.
Damn, you look at all this stuff we're buying here, and you don't think about the fact, like, I know it looks disgusting, but it's got to last 56 days.
Just want to make sure whatever we get is not perishable.
What about the chocolate stuff? Do you have fears that it's going to melt and turn into a mess?
Of course. But I'd rather have a mess in a package than I would no chocolate.
So what are you doing?
Paring it down. Now that we have exactly what we would want, we have to cut some of it out, because otherwise we'll have too much food.
Or we'll weigh 380 pounds.
You don't do a very good job, though, of paring it down.
You never have enough sugar.
That kid did a good dentist.
Yeah. I'd say we'll take 3 things out.
I love it.
That's always the magic number.
Oh man, it's gonna be a long trip. Let's prepare. It might be 60 days, may not be short. Want to have enough food for all 60. Definitely don't want to run out.
I'm always amazed by you'll hear Ben mentioning how many days it's going to be or when he expects the summit or whatnot, and he's almost exactly on every single time. We were actually gone for 58 days.
Yeah. That's how long it takes to get used to it. Go for it. Be ready to sit back and chill. Wait for this thing.
I also love in that previous shot when you see the guy scanning everything, it ends up being like food, Dove, soap.
Yeah. Gotta keep clean.
The time-honored art of packing everything in Ziploc bags. This is something most people with who expedition, they can do this in their sleep, but not everyone knows it's all put in Ziploc bags.
I try and stay awake for it.
Hey, Major. How you doing, man?
Major calling, freaking out. Time to go.
Yeah, this is the day before we left, and I think Major works for a news channel.
Oh yeah, I don't have it yet.
And he was at court
Already packed
filming some murder or something. I don't know. He worked right up to the time we left.
It'll still fit. Your bags have just a ton of room. You have a ton of room. Ben's totally psyched about all the room in your bags.
We put all the food.
All the food's in there.
Yeah.
All the food's in your blue bag.
That's right, it is. Only took us what? How many bags we got over there? 8.
We went with a bunch, considering most everything we needed was already in Kathmandu.
Yeah, that's true.
Your old house.
Goodbye home.
Yep. And magically, when I came back, there still wasn't any more furniture than when we left.
You're gonna see Ben's roommate, Don Morgan.
One of the last savages.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Get in the hills and have a good time.
All right. I'll see you later.
All right. Careful. Keep in touch.
We'll stay out of trouble.
Good luck, buddy.
Please feel free to donate a set of free brakes to that White Explorer
Major, you're the man.
Need to wide angle lens. I can't see my.
and a new windshield. Would be nice too.
Welcome to the Warren House. This is United Airlines Flight 875, continuing service on to Seattle, Narita, and Bangkok.
Mount Rainier. That's where it all started, huh, Ben?
Well, this is my first big mountain climb when I was 18. Went out there and had done a guided climb with Rainier Mountaineering. Kind of, I guess at that point was when I became infected with my need for big high altitude mountain. Went back and guided that thing, got to climb it another 22 times.
That was the famous Major King, everyone. Just so you know, that's Major.
One and only.
That's his real name, by the way.
You just got an email?
So this will be it.
Major King. He doesn't come with theme music, although he should.
Someone I'll discuss off camera.
We are heading to Tokyo. No, we're heading, Tokyo now. Tokyo from Seattle, from SeaTac. And that's Ben's famous trick on how to get ready for expeditions.
The ritual. Sleep.
He slept the whole way there. I couldn't sleep hardly at all.
You know, it's only 2 days.
The first masks showing SARS. SARS was really big when we went out there. It was pretty scary,
Sorry.
actually.
Thought people just had bad teeth. Yeah, it was pretty weird. Nothing quite like
It's a little strange.
flying into a whole bunch of folks with masks on, thinking, great, you know, we just left the relative safety and comfort of Fort Collins, Colorado, where the only time anybody puts a mask on is Halloween, to everyone being masked up, trying not to get sick and trying not to be stuck with SARS, which turns out was relatively contagious at the time.
Plus, it was fashionable.
High fashion. Haute couture in Japan includes white masks.
Attention please. United Airlines Flight 838 to San Francisco and
Let me know how it comes.
I always like that shot.
Nature needs bigger hair.
No SARS.
Duty free.
Duty.
Like a horseshoe. You start in before Pokhara.
I just heard someone talking about Pokhara, talking about going to climb the south side.
Oh yeah. Pokhara's awesome.
Now that's a miserable job. It's always amazing to see the people who chose to wear masks and people who didn't choose to wear masks. So now we're arriving in Bangkok. Those are all our bags.
None of those are our names. We don't get the royal treatment.
This is funny. You gotta listen to this carefully.
You need book, yes.
You need booking hotel?
To the line?
Yeah.
Yes.
You need booking hotel?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
It took her a while to
I think
understand.
that's what I said. I'm shaking my head like booking hotel sounds good. I've been asleep for the last probably 20 hours anyway.
I like his technique for wearing the mask. That one works out real well.
Yeah, I mean, some people like a tighter fit, more athletic fit. Some people like a more relaxed fit.
Those masks actually looked a lot more comfortable than ours.
Yep. As always, some foreign man is hugging me.
It is.
Real friendly.
Again? Yeah. I thought you got sick of that.
Camel.
Pakistan.
This is
And
Smart Tucker. This is John Miller.
Hi. How's it going, John?
Smart Tucker and Mike
Major.
Campbell.
Major? Yeah, Major. Mike. Mike, nice to meet
You guys are awesome. Tucker's extremely experienced, really strong mountaineer. Summited Everest back in 1990 with a team of folks I used to work with. He did it with a team of climbers from the United States and also from the Soviet Union on a peace climb. They succeeded on North Ridge, which is the route we were about to go do. And then Mike Hamill there, the tall guy with the beard, he and I hadn't seen each other since the previous year when we summited 22,800 foot Aconcagua down in Argentina. Hamill was one of my favorite people I ever got to work with.
Trying to do my thing. But yeah, a few minutes ago, ran into that guy over there. Actually, a friend of ours named Mike Hamill. He thinks I'm a star now.
He thinks you're a star.
Yeah. Big time. We had
It's
two
not
cameras
unusual, actually,
and
run
a
across
goal.
people, that I know. It's happened quite a few times internationally where you just be, about to get breakfast and then somebody comes up behind you and says, "Hey, what's up? It's good to see you, man." And the next thing you know, you're catching up with somebody that you haven't seen in 6 months, and the last time you saw him was at 23,000 feet in Argentina or something. It's amazing.
So it's like no matter where you go in the world, in these exotic places, you're still going to have some bugs around?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes you might see somebody, and that's great because that's what it's about. Is just maintain that connection between people that you may not see all the time, and getting the opportunity just to catch up with them somewhere completely exotic. But of course, you know you're going to run into them there.
You ever bump into them at the grocery store?
No, no, I've never seen anybody I know at the grocery store. What's the fruit section?
I always like that. You say, except the fruit section.
They're crazy.
Have you seen this man?
Now we're trying to get to Kathmandu and get on our Thai Airways flight. And this is where the beginning of the problem started happening.
That's where the sense of adventure began.
Two of us can still go. We'll go because I don't want to stay here and get sick.
A little foreshadowing there.
Yeah. Never been off route.
I'd be more,
Always
let's put it
been
this
on
way, I'd be more
adventure.
pissed if it was on the way back.
Yeah. I don't want to be here and get sick.
No, I don't blame you.
Yeah, I don't want to be here and get sick.
I would stay here.
It's okay if you stay here and get sick. Sorry.
Quite honestly, I should stay across the street.
I would.
Nobody should have had to stay there and get sick. That was a bummer when that flight was overbooked.
I don't know what. Maybe I should just stay away.
And there's only one flight per day from Bangkok to Kathmandu. So it's not like you can just catch one later in the day.
It's forced the need for booking a hotel after you just slept for 20 hours.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you for
Oh, that guy had a hard job that day.
hard job today.
He was getting yelled at left and right.
Fixing. So everything else in here just makes me want to get out. No extra risk.
Yeah. It's, you know, you should, man. This is your climb, you know?
It's a big force. You help drive it, man.
It wouldn't be fun if we didn't have a few snafus, you know?
I know. You want to push it somewhat far, but you just, when it comes to your health, when it comes to keeping your lungs healthy, you don't want to push that. I'll take my risks on the mountain. Yeah, there you go. And I'm comfortable with that, but not in here, not right now. And it's a risk to you. You might get sick too, and then we might catch it from you. But at the same time, it's like,
You guys are set. You should probably get
yeah. Hey, should we go? Okay. You're still working.
All of you guys watching, you might want to tune in for some future episodes because there is the chance that Major gets sick in Bangkok.
probably ESPN or CNN or something.
I won't give too much away, but
Wink,
hint, wink, nudge, nudge.
Right. See ya. See you, man.
But that's actually a good point that, you know, you're getting ready to climb Everest, you don't want to do anything to endanger yourself.
No.
I think I went to Atlanta 6 times this summer, and it's crazy because I'd get to the airport about 20 minutes before we took off, and I'd be the last one on the flight. So this is a lot like that. I mean, here we got here 2 hours before we were supposed to take off, and it took us an hour and a half just to figure out how we're even going to get on the plane because the flight's overbooked. There's been some sort of a problem, and now we've lost one of our team members that's coming over, and you know, here we are just trying to get on the flight to get to the mountain, to Kathmandu, another stage in the process of getting to the Himalayas. So it's been an adventure and just trying to fly over here. I mean, 24 hours of flying, and already we've been denied almost 3 times just trying to get on the flights, trying to get over there. So you know how it goes from the get-go. There's always a hitch, but it's just about hanging in there and making sure that the problems are solved one way or the other, even if you gotta wear a mask.
I remember on this flight we had we had a meal and we got some snack that was these dried bananas. Remember those dried bananas, you had?
I do.
They were the most terrible thing I've ever consumed in my life.
A wet date. Like, really not very appetizing.
No. There she is.
The hill.
What's it look like?
Big, really big. Beautiful. It's a giant pyramid. It's the monarch. Definitely the monarch of the range.
This is where everything changes. This is Nepal. There's no roads down there. Not too many.
Terraces. Everybody's farm.
Welcome to Nepal.
Karma.
Too bad.
That's awesome. Never
Karma's
quit
the man.
smiling, no matter what. He can find you anything you could possibly want in Kathmandu at any point in time, and no matter where the hell you are, probably chopper it to you
Tomorrow or when you want to do
for a
Monday?
nominal fee.
Any day, day after tomorrow, whatever.
How much is
Tomorrow you need $110,
Oh, that's it? Nice. Yeah, we'll do that. Is it that per person or just?
per person. Per person, yeah. So tomorrow you need to, maybe you need a little bit sleep. Then, no?
Maybe
No.
a little sleep.
Sleep
We'll wait
for
on it, I guess,
24 hours.
until the next day, because I know Major will want to go on that.
Right. Yeah. So tomorrow we wait. Bangkok, too many people there?
Yeah, the
Huh?
smaller plane.
So he got a seat for tomorrow? Okay.
Yeah, the smaller plane, and they've got that illness, the pneumonia in Bangkok.
Right.
Yeah, I told him, I said, I'm not staying here. I'm not gonna get sick.
SARS.
Yeah.
SARS.
No SARS for
No.
me.
So we say Karma, and his name's Karma, but his name's actually Babu Sherpa. But he was a monk for a while, and
Bag showed up.
he went by the name of Karma.
Oh, thanks.
Karma's the kind of the logistical liaison. And there's those kind of show you're in a different world from the United States. But Karma's with Nomad Expeditions, who are just awesome.
Oh, yeah,
And
big dial.
but he's the guy who kind of handled all the logistics and everything. Did a really great job for us.
Made it easy and fun to come into the country and go check it out. Get to go see the culture and experience great food and people. Karma, his job is very important. He keeps anyone coming over the Himalayas comfortable and happy, and luckily quite healthy as well.
Wow.
And he's just so nice.
Yeah, he is one of the nicest guys you will ever meet in your life.
Hotel Vashali.
Poly 4-star.
That's a nice place.
That wasn't bad.
Very happy with
It'd be
it.
fun to come over here with a bunch of American people again, but it's like, I'd rather see you guys get the business, because you're the ones that made the trip fun. Like last year I had a good time because, you helped out so much. And Lawang had such a good attitude, and Lhakpa was so
Right,
strong.
it's a huge deal.
That's the
Make sure the
point,
people
is
that you're climbing with are people
you
that
guys just did such a good
you
job,
respect
and I really
on
feel
more
like
than
you
just
deserve
a physical level.
for,
You need to be able to have a friendship with them and know that
guys
they'll
absolutely
keep a
amazing.
smile on their face in the face of great hardships. That's what
Yeah.
the that's what the Nepali people are about. Those folks have faced some really interesting times in their culture and their history. But no matter what, you never make them uncomfortable. They always grin and bear it through anything.
A lot. Let's ask first this. Let's ask first this. It's mineral water, otherwise we don't drink. Okay.
Yeah. So what he's doing there is he's asking if it's tap water or bottled water that drink was
I've
made
already
with.
told him, I said, man, it's not if, it's when. You're going to just...
Yeah,
That's right.
The ass bottle.
DI.
Wash your teeth.
It's going to happen.
Use it, mineral.
It's a big part of international travel. No matter where you go, you gotta, at some point, hand to mouth is going to hit you, and you're going to get in a battle with some sort of bacteria that's going to end up raging war on your
Do we
stomach.
have, we've got a tent for basically...
Lhakpa.
big-
There's Lhakpa.
A tent for all...
There he is.
Okay, for...
Italian, or not Italian, international model, Lhakpa Nuru.
Oh, okay. Use that one. Nice.
He's one of Ben's climbing partners up there.
Guys,
He's
Poly
a
superstar
machine.
climber.
French and Belgium climb together.
One of the most talented high-altitude climbers I've ever had the experience of getting a rope up with.
Cool. Yeah.
The Belgium, that's a good thing. It's this oldest one. He's 66. He wants to be
Oldest thing.
record
Wow.
oldest on the Everest.
That's wild.
And youngest.
Huh. That's crazy. Well, that's cool.
Okay, now watch Lhakpa. Lhakpa's the coolest guy, but he has this thing he does out of nowhere. Here it comes. Here it comes. Wait for it. Wait for it. Here it comes. He's getting ready. Oh, there it is. You never knew when it was going to happen. His eyes would roll up back of his head.
I think he was just pushing out the low-altitude air. man. But I think it's bad for him to be below 20,000 feet.
He never spoke English, so you never really could tell what he was thinking. Would have
No.
loved to know what he was thinking when he'd make that face.
I think English, he thinks it's useless. He doesn't need it.
You could record both sides.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll go.
All right. Thanks a lot. Good to see you, Carmen.
Good to see you.
I'm excited, man. All right.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
See you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
We'll come tomorrow.
Okay.
8:30, I'll be here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We'll see you at 8:30.
That's about the most exchange that I had of conversation with Lhakpa in the whole trip.
This is your.
Okay. Thank you. We're here.
Any thoughts right now?
Any thoughts? Thoughts right now are that we are here finally, and it's just time to relax a little bit. For one night, we're just gonna hang out, organize things, and just be used to being in Nepal, because it's pretty wild.
Yep.
So we went exploring. We went up on. We found the stairs went all the way up to the roof, and the roof ended up being a great place where we could get a nice lay of the land and start seeing the foothills and take some nice pictures. Just try to get a feel for where we were. This was my first experience in Kathmandu. Ben had been there 10 months earlier for a Dhaulagiri expedition, but this is what you got to see from the top of the hotel roof, and it was just a great place to start.
It's awesome. There's no way to really deal with the full amount of complexity that Kathmandu offers other than to look at it from above. And you start to realize how many homes, how many families, and how many people inhabit that very tiny spot. Stuff is everywhere, always under construction. The 60s, Liz Holly was telling us, 60s, this used to be a rice field, and this has all come about. People started to come to Nepal.
Yeah, this is the tourist district.
Very unique climate politically and economically for the people who've endured that place for centuries.
And there's prayer flags everywhere. Just beautiful. And we got locked up there.
Yeah.
This is me trying to pick the lock. Ah, the adventure. The adventure always happens.
Another day in the life.
It's got to be a better way.
There's
There's
gotta be a better
better
way.
Yeah. Which
We need back in.
Then we get hit
try
by
to
the language
communicate our
barrier.
way back in. I'll talk our way back in.
We're locked up here. Hey, can we get in?
They're like, yeah.
I
you
love it. They
guys
thought we
are,
were waving at them.
You guys are on the roof. We see you. That's great. Good job.
Send someone up.
I hope so. That's horrible.
And when there's some guy that just had cruised up and he kind of looked at us and waved and then he just shut the door.
And shut the door. The door.
Like, hey, thanks, man. Real pleasure.
So what happened?
The truth. Okay, we just got locked up here. I mean, here we are in one of these most beautiful spots I've been in a long time to shoot, and some guy came out here. We just looked over, waved at the guy, and I mean, he just locks us up here. Like, I mean, there's no if, and, or but about it. He just locked us up here on the roof of this place. That's crazy. Nepal. Man, we're locked up here now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this door was unlocked and now it's locked.
Silly Americans.
So we go another way? Okay.
Oh,
He's like, you dumbasses, there's another door.
Yeah. Look, I locked that one without telling you the other one.
He was very polite, though. He was very nice.
This one,
He's like, oh, this is the penthouse. You want the penthouse? It's a good place. There'll be stars at night.
We spent a lot of time up there, as you'll see in future episodes. Great office. We had a lot of work to do before we left for the mountain.
Thank you.
He's got my reflector there. He carried everything. He didn't have a choice. Got my tripod. Very Nepali.
Fire and ice.
Yeah, an institution.
Pizza.
I think my pizza had potatoes on it. I can't remember anymore if that was those potatoes, but it was good stuff.
Mine had cheese.
This was we were there just after the war in Iraq started, so that was kind of important to see that there was a lot going on in the world with Americans at that point.
Yeah, I was afraid, and so I thought the safest spot could possibly be would be on top of the earth.
Yeah.
Run away from the wars and all the weirdness.
It's such a colorful place. I love this guy's shirt.
The rock. Rock is everywhere. I was just trying to find something that wouldn't make me look like I was an 80s jazzercise instructor.
He's looking in my little LCD screen on my camera. He can see himself in it. It's a great way to get shots of people who you don't know. They don't realize you're actually recording that.
It is you. Yep.
Everyone's so nice. It's always smiling. I'll never forget that.
Got some tunes blaring there in the background.
Yep. And right there, that guy right there was actually offering us hash. That's one of the things you'd get ever. You'd be walking there, and then you'd have someone come up to you and say, would smoke? And they'd just look, so sickly, and they were offering you some hardcore drugs.
Yeah,
no thanks.
All I need right now is tar in my lungs. Where can I get that?
Well, that's it for the first episode, everyone. Thanks a lot, Ben. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, John, anytime, man.
And so let's see. Next time, we're going to be spending some more time in Kathmandu, and that will be posting in just a little bit. Special thanks to Marlon May. He's our announcer. And the music you hear is provided kindly by Wendy Wu. Check her out at wendywoo.com. Thanks so much, guys, and we'll catch you next time.
Thank you for watching The Rest of Everest. For more information on the expedition, please visit therestofeverest.com.